Hey everybody, it's February 1st, or at least it should be when this video is posted. So let's celebrate Clark Gable's birthday with one of his well-regarded classics and his only Oscar win for Best Actor. The 1934 film, It Happened One Night, also starring Claudette Colbert. At least I think that's how her name is pronounced, so if I'm wrong, please forgive me. But Claudette Colbert plays Ellen Andrews, the daughter of wealthy Alexander Andrews, Walter Connolly. She has just married aviator King Wesley, which angers her father. Now he tries to have the marriage annulled while keeping her on his yacht, but she escapes. Evading the private detectives that he hires to find her, she gets on a bus bound for New York, where her husband is. Now getting on that same bus is Peter Warren, Clark Gable, a newspaperman who has just been fired. Once he realizes who she is, she's stuck with him helping her get there in exchange for the story. Otherwise, he would turn her into her father. Now, of course, as they go on this journey, they both start to fall for each other. But you can figure that out right from the start. Now, of course, I like this movie since it is a screwball comedy. And one of the first, if not the first, screwball comedy. Now, there are many wonderful moments within this movie, but one of the better remembered moments is the hitchhiking scene. And quite frankly, it's a sentiment I fully agree with. Clark Gable's Peter Warren had by this point in the movie been telling off Colbert's Ellen Andrews for being so spoiled and out of touch with common people for quite a while. So he thinks he knows exactly how to hitchhike. Now she watches as he fails with his different attempts to hail a car with different thumb motions or whatever. And then on her first attempt, she succeeds. Admittedly, she pulls up her skirt to show off her legs to do it. Of course, it doesn't exactly turn out completely well for him, but it's still hilarious. Now, there are many other wonderful moments to be found within this movie, but I would say that this is probably the most memorable. Now, It Happened One Night has the long legacy to follow it. It was made at the time by Columbia Pictures, a relatively small studio who didn't really have any movie stars under contract to them. Instead, they generally relied on the bigger studios loaning them some of their stars, which was usually done by those studios as punishment if they were starting to become bigger stars and threatening to demand more money. But after this movie was released and became a success, it helped the studio itself to grow. Now, both Clark Gable and Claudette Colbert won Oscars for their roles in this movie, something that neither of them expected, with Claudette having to be brought from a train station as she was leaving to take a trip when it was announced that she was the winner. The two of them will be reunited for the 1940 movie Boomtown, although not quite to the same acclaim that they received for this movie. As I said, this movie was an early screwball comedy, resulting in this becoming a popular form of comedy, with director Frank Capra returning to it several times, including the 1938 classic You Can't Take It With You, and the 1944 film Arsenic and Old Lace with Cary Grant. Now, if you can't tell, I really do recommend seeing this movie if you get the chance. Now, the movie itself is available on Blu-ray and DVD from Criterion Collection, and is 1 hour and 45 minutes in length. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, everybody, for this special episode, so hope you'll keep coming back for more.